Hello, welcome to today's video. It's been a little while since I've posted one, but I thought I would show you how I do my manual natural nail prep. So I have a male model today, and as you can see, those cuticles are very overgrown and it would not be the ideal base for a gel polish or an extension or just a general manicure tidy up. So I'm going to start off by using a cuticle pusher to very gently push at those cuticles to remove any of the non-living tissue that is stuck on the nail plate. I'm then going to go in with the knife side of my cuticle pusher and just gently, in very circular motions, sort of remove the cuticle that is stuck in those side walls and around the base of the nail. Now it's really important that you are doing this very carefully because the cuticle zone is obviously very sensitive and it can be easy to nick the cuticles, and it's also really important to make sure that you are only removing the non-living tissue. So this is the like the white keratinized tissue that is stuck on the nail, and as you can see, it's the things that is scraping off. Now I am efile trained, so my preference is to prep nails using an efile. However, not everyone is trained in an efile, and this is just, I thought it would be worth showing you how you can prep the cuticle area for doing any form of sort of nail treatment or just a general manicure tidy up. Men can have smart looking fingers and nails as well. So I'm going to repeat this process on all of the nails until I feel like I have managed to lift everything up from that cuticle zone. As you can see, we've managed to remove quite a lot of that non-living tissue that is on the nail plate. So I'm going to take a manicure brush and just give those nails a good scrub to remove that off of the nail plate. And then once I have done that, I'm going to go in with either cuticle nippers or cuticle scissors. My preference is normally curved cuticle scissors. I just find them easier to work with. However, if you have a really good pair of nippers like these, then nippers are also great. Again, you just have to be really careful that you're only removing the non-living tissue and you are not going to be nipping any of the live skin that's there. So these cuticle nippers have a really fine blade, and because they're so sharp, all you need to do is run along where you're trying to remove the non-living tissue and just squeeze the blades together. Do not tug, do not pull. You are more likely to cause damage and any discomfort and pain to your client by doing it that way. So as you can see, I am literally just gently squeezing the nippers and working my way around the finger here. Just look at how satisfying that is. I will also go back over these nails after I've given them a bit of a dust off, just to make sure I have gotten all of that non-living tissue off of the nail plate, and you can also go in, alternate between your nippers and curved cuticle scissors. It really is all down to personal preference. Every nail tech will have a slightly different tool that they prefer to use. Like I said, mine is curved cuticle scissors, but I also do like a good pair of nippers as well. I find that cuticle scissors just get much closer to the cuticle zone and really lift up the area that you're trying to remove and just give a really clean finish. I always feel slightly scared using nippers sometimes, that I'm going to potentially nip my client, and that is the last thing I want to do. As you can see, I am a little bit meticulous with this bit, but I think getting your nail prep right is key to ensure that whatever enhancement you do is going to last. My next step is to use some nail clippers, and just remove any of that length. The person I'm working on today has quite a hands-on job and just prefers to have shorter nails. I would also clip these down if I was doing a set of extensions, just to ensure that all of the nails would grow in a similar sort of shape underneath. If you were doing a gel polish, you could obviously cut the length down to the desired length for the client, but it's also really good to do on a natural manicure as well. I'm then going to go in and just file that shape up. It looks like I'm going a little bit aggressive here with this file. I'm not, the video is just sped up, but it's just a 180 grit file, just to remove any jagged edges and just sort of perfect the shape of this. If you were then going to do a gel polish or any extensions, at this point you could then go over and lightly etch the nail to remove the surface shine. That is going to ensure that whatever product you apply over the top is going to have really good adhesion. I'm obviously not going to do that today because it is just a manicure and I want to show you how you can prep the cuticles in particular, but that is the next step that you would follow. I'm then going to cleanse these just to remove any dust and debris, and then like I said, the perfectionist in me is going to go back in and remove any of those extra little bits that I just think are going to potentially sit on the nail bed and cause any issues in terms of retention. Once I'm happy with all of that, I'm going to go in and just give them a little bit of cuticle oil just to rehydrate those cuticles, and the transformation on these is incredible. Just look at how clean that cuticle area is, and this was all done with hand tools rather than an e-file. I really hope this video was helpful for you. Please let me know if there's anything else you'd like to see in the comments. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed.